Hi, my name is Susan Gunn-Saray, and I'm from Flin, Manitoba, and my lovely family nominated me or signed me up for a Wall of Chefs. So today I'm going to put together a recipe that is very uniquely Manitoba and Northern. I'm going to incorporate as many ingredients as I can from around where we live, things like blueberries and fresh fish and stuff like that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my red peppers out of the oven that I roasted, and I roasted those with wild rice, which is local to this area, and it's actually picked by a friend of mine. So I incorporated that into this dish. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lovely northern pike that I've just simply pan fried on the oven, and I'm going to stuff the fish with it. And I don't dull the fish up too much, right? Because like you want to be able to, if it's good fish, you want to be able to taste the fish. And I did a test. I left the room, I left the house, I went outside, and I came back in, and it smelled good in here. So that's an indication of good fish. You come back inside, and it's like, oh yeah, that smells good. So this is northern pike. That is actually, this was caught in Saskatchewan, which is just a little hop, skip, and a jump away from here. Close enough. And so we're going to put this Saskatchewan northern pike into these roasted red peppers that I've stuffed with the wild rice and the carrots. And then to kind of top that off, so we have something just also that's from here, from this area, is I have Swiss chard. And what this is, it's kind of like a leafy thing that like tastes like a beet leaf, but it's got like a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of bitterness to it. And it is actually, it's a superfood, and it's very, very, very good for you with these. And if you have a baba, if you know what a baba is, sometimes she'll like make a little bun, and she'll wrap the bun with this leaf, and it's really nice, and make a cream sauce. But instead of a cream sauce, what I did is just to kind of tie together the sweetness of the Swiss chard. And I just want to, you know, because it ties it in with the fish, I made just a little bit of like a curry hollandaise sauce, which just to offset it just a little tiny bit. So I'm going to pop these little suckers back in the oven here for a little small second. And I did something else here that's not necessarily, well, some of it is from around here, but some of it's not. So we made an avocado ice cream, which is really cool because we make this, me and my children make this with just avocados, and we put like coconut milk in there and a little bit of honey and a little bit of cream, and you just mix it up and you just put it in the freezer, and it's just yummy and fresh. And so we'll put a little bit of this mint sprig on there, and we'll put a little bit of this. We're going to ground some chocolate on there because that makes it look kind of pretty, and we'll put it on the dish like that. This week has been absolutely crazy because my first video didn't have any sound on it, so I had all sorts of things going on and had to make a whole entire new video. So we also made some turnovers, which their individual uniqueness is charming, I think. At any rate, these turnovers are also a little bit indigenous to the Flin area because they incorporate blueberries and strawberries, and I added a bit of pineapple to cut the tartness. So I'm going to put that with my avocado ice cream, and we'll put 2 on there because why not? So we see our avocado ice cream with our little mint sprig and our blueberry tarts here that I cut them out. I did this. My Baba would be so proud of me. I cut them out. You got to cut them out with the big glass. That's the way you do it. You cut them out the dumplings with the big glass, and then you fold them over. All right, so there's our lovely, beautiful dessert. So then we'll take these peppers out of the oven. And just sort of to smooth the sauce on top of them and make it all warm and nice together. And I've got this lovely big plate here, and we'll take one of these spoons, and we'll take one of these beautiful peppers, and we'll put one on here so you can see how it looks. And then we'll take one of these guys, and we'll just maybe try to cut them in half so you can see how that sort of looks. So you can see the wild rice and everything that's going on in there. And then the last thing I made, which is, I try to incorporate as many things that are like fresh and like coming of season from where I am, and incorporate things that maybe aren't from here, like obviously the avocado and the pineapple, and those things aren't from here, and the red peppers, but you know, with the pike and the wild rice and the Swiss chard. And so the next thing I made to go with this dish is a pickled salad. And what this is it's tomatoes and cucumbers and dill and vinaigrette, and it's really tangy, and it's got white onions in there, and it's got some heft to it, right? Because I think a good salad should have like a little bit of heft to it, right? You want to, you know, salad, you want to feel like you're eating something. So there we go. Try to move some of these lovely things out of the way here. I'm a little bit, as you can see, my kitchen, I'm a working mom, and when I finally, you know, get the opportunity to do these things, the dishes aren't always done, and you know, there's artwork all over the fridge and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, a dish like this means something to me because it incorporates a lot of things from where I'm from, and it's an easy dish because everybody can do it differently, right? If you don't like this, if you don't like that, don't put it in there, right? Perfect. All right, so that's my video.
Dinner's ready.
And, dinner's ready. So that's my video, and hey, thank you. Oh, look, here's my children. Everybody's starving. We better go. I don't know if that one recorded all the way, baby.
No.